Going shirtless, huh?
Yeah, it's hot in my apartment. Hold on, let me get recording.
Well.
Yeah, check 1, 2.
How's that meme go? Is it smoking on that shit?
Yeah,
Okay.
Smoking on that shit.
that made my dad gay.
Tommy,
Sorry, that was loud.
what about sucking on that shit that make my dad come?
I've been trying to do a rendition on the. You ever see the meme? You tell a white boy you want to suck his dick. He say something like, "If you insist," You know that one. I want to do one when it's like, you tell a white boy you want to suck his dick. He say something like Trump 2024 or something like that. What's the wildest thing we could get a white boy to say?
Maybe a Jordan Peterson thing.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys see that video he made?
What video?
Dude, he's such a dork. He
It's
pisses me off.
They're all nerds.
Here,
They're
They're all
so
such
nerdy,
fucking
man.
nerds.
Those guys suck.
All those guys got their fucking asses kicked in high school, dude.
It's so annoying to be a fucking like dork and to be sexist, like just the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd
It's the
think
worst
like,
things.
living through when people being shitty to you, you'd be like, oh yeah, we should try to stop that for other people. But they went the other way. They're like, actually, no, everyone needs to feel how I felt.
Everybody's being mean to me on Twitter, bucko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a guy, he gets like bullied by jocks and then doesn't get hot girls. And he's like, I'm going to get the jocks to like me.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and win the boys over. It's like the lamest thing.
The lads. He's going for the lads.
He's going for the lads.
Shoot the lads!
Lad.
He's going for the boys. He's
Take
trying
the
to win the
shot.
boys over. Take the shot now.
Blow his fucking head off. Hey everybody, welcome to the We Cool podcast where we apologize, demand apologies, and read anonymous listener apologies. Ryan's back from Nevada, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan's back.
Ryan's back from Nevada.
Yep. And I listened to last week's episode.
What did you think?
man?
Well, I think it was a good episode, but I've got a few corrections to make.
Why?
Because here's the
Why?
thing. When you guys were critiquing my personality and who I am as a
You
person.
weren't critiquing
When
it.
you
We
were
were making fun of
when
you.
you were distilling
There
my
was-
personality.
we had no
into
notes
a-
on your
Yeah, we weren't
personality.
being constructive at all.
When you were distilling my personality into
No,
a
there
30
was
second
no- there was
soundbite
no
that you could post
analysis.
on Twitter.
for likes and engagement.
You missed a couple things. Now, here's the thing. I think a
Okay.
lot of the things you said, pretty correct. But then you said something
Kinda
else, and I disagreed with it. But the problem is, I listened to that episode as soon as it came out, and I've since forgotten what you guys said.
Mm.
But I do remember at the time feeling, they were about 60-40 on this.
Correct.
60, correct?
Yeah. Oh, I think you guys were playing up the OCD stuff a little bit too much.
Oh, well, yeah, man. It's a.
Well, stop doing
It's
that.
a joke.
I'm doing that because
We're making.
I was taking it
We're
very
making.
seriously.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Was I lying? Yeah. Yeah.
That's fucked
no.
up. That's
Was
fucked up.
was I saying something not true about my friend? Of course I
Also,
was.
dude,
100%.
Havana syndrome. I'm pretty sure that's not about making you gay. I think it's just
No,
a
it's
buzzing
not.
noise. It's a
No,
buzzing
they-
noise that politicians hear when they go
Well,
to Cuba. Kamala
no.
Harris said that she had
No,
Havana
come
syndrome.
on.
I want to address that.
You
Can I address that?
And that
really
might be
quick?
real.
Are we in the correction corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
We got
no.
Ryan and Tommy Snopes in the correction corner.
It doesn't make you gay or not make you gay.
No, I know. Here, I got to get a little bit of pie off my face. So if you'll excuse me, but I got pie on my face right now. I've never heard of Havana syndrome. Dan and Grant were, they were pulling a classic Dan and Grant prank. And like I think Dan said it as a joke, and I was like, that's not true. And he was like, yeah, it is. And then the whole episode, I was like, I thought it was true, but
Damn,
then
dude,
but then I kept going back and being like, no, because here's the thing. It sounds like every conspiracy is like, it's like the government trying to make you or not make you gay. I mean, I don't know. I'm not like,
You know what is
conspiracy
crazy,
theorist.
though?
It's not
Tommy,
completely out of
What's
the realm.
crazy about that is they lied to you about what Havana syndrome is.
Yeah.
And then
which is
you got
kinda
a
like Havana
viral, and then
syndrome.
you got a viral tweet from that, from being lied to by your friends.
Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing you do as a comedian. You get pie in your face. You become the idiot. You are the idiot. And then you use that for your joke and your
Engagement.
gain.
What was the tweet that you had pop off about Havana?
It was like something about like left-wing conspiracies being like, like a bunch of CIA guys killed a bunch of a village of like women and children. George H. Bush was one of the guys, that's like a left-wing conspiracy theory. And then a right-wing conspiracy is like, there's a giant Jewish laser in the sky and it's making me gay. What's it? Yep. And then it was a really fun tweet because everyone was correcting the whole everyone in the comments were going like, that's not true. And then other people were going like, that is true. And I'm like, no, it's just a joke, you guys.
It's just a joke. You guys don't need to have discourse on this joke.
There's no discourse. I mean,
I texted.
I'm literally just making up something that feels a little bit true. And I'm making a ridiculous thing out of it. That's the joke.
I texted this to you guys over the weekend because I was also going viral. And
you guys just can't stop going viral.
Dude, I've had 3 in a row the past 3 weeks, man.
It's great to see. I just pretty much haven't been tweeting. It's like, but honestly, I'm getting follows from your guys' tweets. I'm pretty sure. Which
trickle down viralnomics.
Reagan had it right, man. Yeah, I love
Reagan had it
it's
right.
Great.
Man.
But dude, going viral for a joke on Twitter is like if you were doing stand up and you tell your joke, and then the craziest people in the audience get a chance to go. I actually want to talk seriously about what you just said for a moment. And you just have to look at them and go, all right, well, it's a joke. Yeah, so
Tommy, I think you said this. You tell a joke about Pringles and somebody comes in your mentions going, what about the black queer non-binary?
Yeah, what about you tell a joke about Pringles and people go, what about the indigenous people eating Pringles? And you're just like, this was just a joke about how they sliced up the potato. I mean, I'm doing a Mitch Hedberg thing, but this is a joke about how they sliced up the potatoes in the can. And people are like, well, you're not talking about the workers who slice up those potatoes into the Pringles can, just, okay. This is what going viral is. It's, I did a show last night. I hosted for Dan Wicks and It was a great show. And it was like, I was on the money. One of the best hosting sets I've had probably in New York. And, I'm just on, I have a good opening set. I have good riffs in between.
Loving
it. Feeling good. There's one woman in the front row who just hates me. And that's her right. Sometimes people see other people on stage, other comics on stage, and maybe I just remind her of a guy she really fucking hates or whatever. Or just hates me.
Really hates you, truly.
I mean, I did point at her at one point and I was like, what's going on? Did I kill your whole family at some point? Talk to me, queen. And she just like was shaking her head. And I was like, oh my God, dear Lord.
My lady?
She writes in a review to the venue, like comedy show, kind of weird, some good comics. The host, I posted this on my Instagram story, and she goes, here, I'll read the exact verbiage.
Because this is, in a way, this is some anonymous feedback. This is what we do on this podcast.
Exactly. So that's what she writes. And I really want to stress up. Everyone had I really felt really good about this hosting set,
Real quick, before you read what she said.
Yeah.
What I want you to do with this information is take it and actually use it, utilize it. Okay. Try to make this better. Try to make yourself better.
Try to better myself.
Critique.
Yes. Yeah. Incorporate.
Well, this is what a viral tweet is. It's a joke. So there's, 30, 40 people there. Everyone had a good time.
And it's a free show.
A viral tweet. It's I think so. I don't know. A viral tweet is a bunch of these people. It's just these people in the comments. And so you got to have a good time with it. This doesn't bother me. But she goes, good venue and some funny comics couldn't make up for some of the most cringy jokes I've heard. And a D-bag host.
Damn.
Holy shit.
And a D-bag
You're
host.
A D-bag.
I was D-bag.
What do you think D stands for?
That's what I was just going to ask.
Douchebag.
No. No.
Dick bag?
Why would she call you that? What about
dragon bag?
Drumpf bag.
You just went dur.
Nice.
Grant just threw out a dur.
Dur bag.
Dur bag.
Dur bag.
Is that German?
Little Carlos Mencia. Dur bag. Bring back Mencia, bro.
Bring back
Mind of
Mencia, man.
Mencia. What was that show even about? Did he do sketches?
Yeah.
Or was it
Yeah.
Jesus Christ? Dude, comedy in 2004. What an incredibly stupid time to be doing.
Ned. His name's Ned.
Really?
We missed it,
Yeah.
guys. We missed our era.
We did. We missed the boat.
I was 11 years old. I could have done it.
I
could have been the yodeling boy of stand-up, doing stand-up comedy in a Walmart.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Then you get on
racist
Ellen.
comedy in a Walmart.
Yeah.
People are like, look at this genius.
Just calling people retarded. Yeah. Look at this
Like,
little idiot
this
savant.
genius boy. Somebody get him a half hour, please.
In a world before the word autism was invented.
That shit's
one
still
boy.
I think it's a toss-up right now because that window is passed, but then you also like that is happening. Look at
somebody's
look at
cranking
fucking
the-
Come Town.
somebody's
dude.
cranking the window open,
Those
yeah.
guys hit the fucking lottery, you know.
That's a good point. They hit it.
They are also the equivalent. They're the podcast equivalent of the yodeling boy.
Yeah, exactly. They are. They are. I was friend of the pod, Jeffrey Asmus headlined Acme for the first time this week. I was talking with him and Joey Hamburger, also friend of the pod, about like, is it like the worst time to be doing comedy right now, or is it the best? And it's kind of like a 50-50 split, you know. In a lot of ways, it's like you can't. Mind of Mencia is gone. You know, we're past the heyday. We're past the salad days. Yeah, no, that's
Dude,
a bad thing.
guys, I gotta tell you, I've been going to therapy and I got diagnosed with having a mind of Mencia.
Oh no,
Yeah,
that's the worst case we've ever seen.
We refer to it colloquially as Mencia brain.
Yeah, I'm kind of really fucked up in the head right now.
Mencia's disease.
It's the most dirt-to-dirt case we've ever seen. I'm afraid.
I think it's one of the most fun times to do comedy, but I mean, there's a
impossible to
special
make money.
There's a special coming out every week
Yeah.
by someone who has over 80,000 followers, and they're releasing a special on YouTube once a week. Not to mention everything coming out on one of the 13 platforms that are available on a Roku. You know, there's so much that it's like, it's hard to make money. So that's not good, but it's still a pretty fun time. So
see this face I'm
that's
making?
pretty good. Yeah. You don't like it.
That's one of the things I love about doing comedy right now. You can make a face like that.
You can mean mug.
Yeah.
I saw that like Dave Chappelle just dropped like a speech. It's like he's not even doing specials anymore. He's doing like Hillary Clinton speaking engagement Netflix specials, and it's like, come on.
He's on speech mode.
He's getting paid $4 million.
He's on his Barack Obama era, you know, talking to Goldman Sachs and shit.
He's speech pilled, dude.
Oh,
he's addicted to speeches. He loves getting serious and angry.
He
kind of did,
and puffing on his jewel in a fucking like thought-provoking way,
dude,
as if it were a pipe.
He kind of did used to be the president of comedy, so it makes sense that he would like go that route. Also,
he's got some Jordan Peterson vibes right now a little bit. I hate to say it.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of the doctor in him, is what I like to call it. A little bit of Dr. Peterson.
Chappelle's like the best proof for why we need term limits on politicians, because it's like 2004 Chappelle, one of the greatest stand-up comedians of all time.
Killing him
and now it's just like he's a horrific idiot.
Yeah,
you know,
maybe
like,
at one point the funniest man to ever walk the planet.
100%.
And probably still is, you know, but just like what he's engaging with the media and the weird fight.
It's like if Michael Jordan,
hated
like
trans people, got into a public spat with trans people.
Or just started playing in the WNBA.
No. It's even worse. It's like if Michael Jordan went to WNBA games and just with a knife just started popping the basketball and going, no games, no basketball.
Why do you guys have to have this too? It's affecting me.
Yeah,
no, it's not.
Can I throw out
shut the fuck up?
Can I throw out what might be a controversial opinion about the WNBA?
Absolutely, man.
I think they should lower the hoops. And because
dude, he's right. I've heard this take.
Here's
before.
the thing, because then they could slam it down. They could slam it down. They could look exciting. Because the problem with the
Slam
WNBA,
it down, slam it around town, slam it here, slam it there. I'll slam it anywhere.
Slam it up, down, in between.
Here's
slam it on a plane, slam it on a train. I hear you.
Slam it on a bean.
Here's the problem with the WNBA. When they dunk, it's like it doesn't look cool. It looks like it reminds me of like, oh yeah, when I was in 8th grade, Trevor.
When the players dunk, it could be a lot cooler. It could be a lot cooler if I'm Dr. Peterson here.
Yeah.
Dr. Jordan B. Chappelle here. When the players
Dr. Jordan Chappelle Peterson.
Bucko, listen. When the players dunk, it makes my pee-pee. Would his pee-pee get hard or soft?
Listen, that's the main question. Jordan Peterson, is your pee-pee hard or soft? Just tell us, brother.
It's got to be soft, man.
Ryan, do you think the WNBA players would want the hoop lowered?
Maybe.
As someone who likes playing driveway basketball, and for those of you who don't know, that's basketball in your friend's driveway. I'm always lobbying for that hoop to go down.
Yeah,
I'm not
we
even
want to
saying
slam jams.
Because here's the thing, right now,
I want to slam jams.
The way they dunk, it reminds me of being in like 8th grade when it's like, oh yeah, when like Trevor realized he could dunk, and he can do it, but it's like it's not like cool to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I would go to a WNBA game if they lowered it by like, I don't know, 4-5 inches maybe, just so they can fucking really slam that shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
I agree.
Why not? What's the hoops are already bigger, the balls are smaller. Why not take the hoop down a little bit? What do you got to lose?
I mean, you only the height of the rim is what you have to lose.
And I'll tell you one thing: as a short guy, baby, I ain't nothing to fret over. Little loss in height.
Yeah, come on.
You're saying, listen, sister, that ain't nothing to fret over.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying like tiny hoops, but I'm just saying maybe
You're not saying that.
I'm not saying.
Okay, well, what about this?
Hoops.
What about this? They make the hoops so small, they're just kind of hard to find. It's kind of more like a game of golf.
Ooh.
No, that's the halftime show. Is guys go out and they have to play with the really tiny hoops.
They have to play with really tiny hoops, and it's basically like golf size.
Yeah.
Holes.
And if that woman is screaming at the audience, this is not a euphemism for sex right now, the whole time. If y'all think this is a euphemism for sex, you need to get your damn mind out of the gutter.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, man.
Just a bunch of Asian businessmen jacking off in the stands.
And you're also in there.
Yeah, I'm also in there. Just some of the richest men China has to offer America. Jacking off in the stands. In the press box. The owner's box.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like in the boxes are shaped like a takeout box.
Yeah, dude, that's what's crazy is like as a millennial, I'll never be able to own a home, but I may be able to own a WNBA team one day.
Nice.
You'll be able to get a franchise before you'll be able to get a 1-bedroom house in North Minneapolis.
100%.
You'll be able to own whatever teams in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah,
I'm gonna write that down.
The Charlotte Stingrays.
Mm-hmm.
Free Brittany Griner.
Is that the
by
team?
the way, though? I don't know. It sounds right though. It sounds good, doesn't it?
It sounds right.
Charlotte Stingrays.
Yeah, it does sound good.
It would be good.
What's another, Grant? Let me hear another fake basketball team name.
The Portland Poontangs.
All right, getting worse. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that one was as classic.
Right,
the Seattle Sea Cups. Okay. Now they're just rolling, baby.
The Detroit Diva Cups.
The Tampa Bay Tampons.
Yes, dude.
Yes. It's so awesome when one of us is about to get like a writer's job, and then this just goes viral.
That's not
Twitter.
bad.
The Sarasota, man.
How about the Sarasota Seagulls? That's a good one. That's another good one.
Yeah. Maybe that'll cancel out the things you said before.
The Tijuana.
We're sorry, you guys.
Yeah, sorry about that. I would just
sorry for trying to make the WNBA better.
Free Brittany Griner though, for real. That shit's fucked up, man. You guys see this?
No, I don't know.
They like.
I just agreed with you. I just
she's
anyone. Whenever someone says free anybody, I just go, get them for sure.
Free Harvey Weinstein.
No.
Oh, okay. I got you. Trying to get you. Brittany Griner had like CBD oil apparently, and she went through customs in Russia, and they fucking put her in prison, and she just pled guilty, and she's facing 10 years in prison there.
Dude, these Russian motherfuckers
Are
have
you
always been on some
shitting me?
bullshit.
No, that's for real, dude. She's over there. She's over there right now in jail.
They've always been on some bullshit like this, dude.
She's a basketball player?
Brittany Griner, she's like the
LeBron James of the WNBA.
And she's doing the time?
Well, I don't know. Have to. Yeah, I don't.
They're going to try to extradite her, I think. But
if they make her play a basketball game to get out of this situation, I'm going to be pissed.
She was there to play basketball because part of the
I know, but if they do like a Moron Mountain situation where they like chain her up and make her like shoot
it's going to be a Disney movie then.
Yeah, I'm going to be really pissed off if they try to Moron Mountain her, you know.
They've already started pre-production on the Disney movie where Brittany Griner has to play her way out of Russia.
Yeah.
It's her in a ragtag group of Russian children have to play their way out of Russia and also to save the nearby nuclear power plant from a Russian oligarch who wants to turn it into a fuck pond.
Another good basketball name, potentially, the Moscow Mules.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, she's this is bad.
That'd be a good drink name.
No.
Like a cocktail or something?
I don't think so, Tommy.
The WNBA Moscow Mules. Yeah, let me get one of those WNBA Moscow Mules.
Dude, she's fucked.
That's like a very sad story. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, this is bad.
I am going to lie, and I don't think it's sad.
So you do think it's sad?
Yeah, I think it's really sad.
I just did the math in my head really quick.
I just did that.
I just calculated.
What about you know how they have supercomputers? What about like a shitty computer? Where it's like,
okay, so you're talking about my computer.
Yeah, or my computer. Any of our computers.
We all have Macs. What are you talking? You guys have better computers.
Yeah, but I've
mine.
watched a lot of stuff I shouldn't have watched on my laptop. Okay,
I've watched a lot of live leaks.
I'm watching a lot of stuff I shouldn't be watching, which is the WNBA
rated R.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Tommy?
I said I've been watching a lot. Oh, you didn't hear that?
No, because I said something too.
All right. Well, for the listeners, sorry for repeating my punchline. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of stuff I shouldn't be watching. The WNBA.
Okay, wait, Tommy, for the listeners so that they can.
Sorry about that, guys.
Will you set me up? Don't say the WNBA part. Just say the premise.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of stuff I shouldn't be watching.
Rated R movies.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of stuff I shouldn't be watching. Hit one, Grant.
Gay porn.
Straight porn.
Oh no, what's it called? The Havana laser.
Hitting me. No, we
Dude, I thought my dad's friend had Havana syndrome, but no, he's got Marfan syndrome. He's got crazy looking eyes.
Oh my god, dude,
Fingers are so long.
If I go to see a therapist and I don't get diagnosed with minor Mencia, I don't even know. That's I'm gonna be like, Doc, what the hell is wrong with me? Please tell me it's the minor Mencia.
I'm on disability for minor Mencia.
Yeah, I'm parking near the grocery store for having a mind of Mencia.
Yeah, I don't work. I got mind of Mencia. I haven't worked in 7 years.
I'm in a straitjacket and I'm stealing bits.
It's a durability. Disability.
Hurtability.
Yeah.
Mencia, man. I went to a wedding yesterday.
Nice.
And got stuck in an elevator at the hotel.
For how long?
For 45 minutes. Dude.
Holy shit.
Whoa, Jesus, man.
Were you all dolled up?
Yeah, in a suit.
It's hot.
After the wedding, it's like 1:40 or it's like 12:45. We're going back to the
Oh my god,
room, dude. Yeah.
So you're like drunk?
Kinda, yeah.
Do you have like water with you?
No. Of course not, dude. That's in the room.
Whoa, oh, dude, take us through that. That's terrifying, man.
It's kind of so it was me and Kelly, my girlfriend, and we had just taken an Uber back to the hotel. And so we're just going back up to our rooms, and we're with one of her friends. Her friend gets off the elevator and goes. So we're on the 4th floor. It stops at the 2nd floor. Lets her off, And then this guy who was at a different wedding gets on. This like funny, like he was like a big dude. Shout out to Austin. He was probably like 22 years old, wearing like dress pants, brown loafers, and a wife beater, still tucked in. Like he's partying, you know.
I've been rocking that look lately in New York. I wear my work dress pants, a wife beater, and a gold chain, and I go do comedy.
It's so awesome. It's a very New York look. I see all of you guys doing it now.
Yeah, it's funny, dude. Just stolen valor all the way, dude. All right, well, that's insane, man.
Okay, but so this is what happens. She gets off, he gets on. He's going from the second to the third floor, and the elevator breaks down right there. And he's going up there to hook up with a chick who like just texted him like, "You up, come to the room," like one of the bridesmaids or something. So he's just like, no.
Like he's like, we need to get out of this elevator right now.
It was very funny.
Are you getting reception?
Yeah. So we immediately like started calling. Kelly starts like calling through the pad on the elevator, like keypad. And then I call the hotel, and I'm like, yeah, we're stuck in the elevator. Oh, here's the thing. Earlier in the day,
we're stuck in the elevator and Austin's trying to score. Can you guys make this quick? I just met
guys, get the fire department over here right now. My boy Austin's trying to get pussy. Come
on. They were working on the elevator earlier in the day. There was an elevator technician there, and we had completely forgotten about this, but then it clicks, you know, oh yeah. So I called
Austin this whole time's like, why didn't I just go up the fucking stairs?
We all were.
But especially Austin.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he was saying that. Like, we were talking through it.
Yeah. And he's like, why didn't I just take my fat ass up the stairs one time?
Dude, it does suck when you do something like that and then something horrible happens. And then you keep playing over in your head. You're like, dude, if I would have just grabbed my fucking keys, or if I would have just done this.
Dude, I'll miss my train in the morning and I'll be like, if I didn't jack off, I would have caught my train. I'll literally think like that. I'll be like, you horny idiot. If you didn't have to jack your little baby dick.
And it's funny because you can keep extrapolating back. You can be like, if I didn't jerk off last Thursday, I would have.
If I didn't jerk off when I was 12, I would have had that time.
I would be a doctor right now.
By the way, this level of thinking where you're like, if I wouldn't have jacked off today, if I wasn't such a horny little fuck, this is how you become a Christian conservative. It's just like, you have enough of these thoughts and don't go to therapy, and you're like, oh yeah, I am a horny.
All of a sudden, you're Mike
man.
Pence,
and I have to eat. And the only thing that,
and then all of a sudden, you got a mind of Mencia.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
God, you guys are exhausting.
What? Okay. What did you? You got to finish the thought.
No, I didn't.
That was it.
You guys are just exhausting.
It's exhausting to hear this.
Yeah. It's exhausting to listen.
Dude, I'm the one with the mind of Mencia. How do you think I feel? Okay.
Yeah, dude. Don't.
It's exhausting.
You're doing ableism. You're doing an ableism on us because we both have mind of Mencia.
Oh, dude, that reminds me. Once we're done with this story, you got to remind me what I did to Zach.
So this is what happened.
You thought of ableism and you thought of Zach.
So my boy Austin is trying to hook up. So I called the hotel, and I'm like, hey, we're stuck in the elevator. You know, seen a lot of great videos starting with people getting stuck. This is not one of them. Okay. So the lady calls me back, and she's like, I just talked to the elevator tech, and it's going to take him 45 minutes to get here. Do you want me to call the fire department to get you out? And I'm like, yes. Why would you even fucking ask me?
No, it's cool.
Yeah,
we're good just hanging out.
Yeah, no, let's not do anything like quicker than the long option. So it's just ticking by, and we're kind of slowly. It's like just settled in.
Austin's like, she's asleep, man.
So I felt, we were like debating, and he's like talking with other people in the wedding party, and like they're kind of communicating to us through the elevator shaft, like pounding on it and stuff
through Morse code.
Getting like knocks that saying like, you can still get pussy, Austin.
But so I was
Austin, she's still horny for your dick.
Yeah, Austin, she's getting tired.
Austin, the window is closing.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know, it was late. It was about so they tell us they're calling the fire department, basically radio silence for 20 minutes. We're just in there don't know if anything's going to change. And then we start hearing tippity taps. We start hearing stuff going on around us. Long story short, it ends up taking about another 25 minutes. We're stuck in there 45 minutes or an hour about.
How's morale inside the elevator? Is morale low, high? What are you talking?
Here's the thing. Okay. So Kelly and I were pretty drunk. I think Austin was pretty drunk too. Kelly has anxiety. I have anxiety. She was doing well. I think she just kind of went zen and sat down, and she was like making jokes and doing Snapchats to her friends who are in the hotel partying in a different hotel room, you know,
and
they're all
missing
like
out, dude.
Yeah. And they're all stoked that the fire department is there and stuff. Like everybody.
Yeah. Hot guys, hot men showed up.
Yeah, dude, it was really hot in the elevator too. But here's the thing. So we're in St. Cloud. Okay. Not known for its progressive white men. Okay. Austin is a corrections officer at the St. Cloud prison. Okay. So we got a dicey scenario. We got a wedding drunk white woman and a progressive white woman from Minneapolis. We got a wedding drunk 22-year-old corrections officer from St. Cloud up in here. Okay.
It's a situation.
Talking about hooking up, trying to get to a hookup. So I fall silent and they're kind of talking more. And I'm ready to like,
this bubble could pop.
Well, he's a big guy.
I know what you're talking about, because it's like don't get into the nitty-gritty details of jobs and politics.
Exactly. And we're
trapped in an elevator, you guys.
No. And they were very friends with each other, but I was like, I don't want either of you to scratch the surface too much,
it's because like two cats meeting where you're like, okay, this is gonna go one of two ways, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I kept just trying to like pour water on any conversation, good or bad. I was just being silent.
Yeah. Grant yelling, "Oh, I think I'm going to shit my pants soon." Like as soon as they're like, yeah. So like one of them brings up the governor, you know?
Yeah. Austin's just like, a lot of bad people are locked up in there though. He's just like, oh, fuck. Oh no.
I was so scared.
I think I just peed a little. You guys want to talk about that?
No, it was good.
I shit my pants for the 5th time in 10 minutes. Wow.
They ended up getting us out of there, and then there were cops there too, and apparently it was going down in the hotel that night, because we get out and they're like, yeah, okay, whatever. Thanks. And then we go to the manager who's like, do you want me to call the fire department? And she's the night shift lead. She's not doing well. She turns to the cop. She's like, okay, now I need you to come and break up this party on the 2nd floor. that they won't listen to us. So it was
to a cop
to the cop who was there. And the cop was like 18 years old. And here's the thing. He asked for my ID. And then took a picture of
me, your ID.
And I was like, why do you need my ID? And he's like, we just need to document every time we're called and all this stuff. And I was just like, I didn't like it at all. And
yeah. Also, you didn't like how he took a picture of it on Snapchat too.
Yeah. And Austin chimes in over here. He's back in the boys in blue. He's like, you're not in trouble, man. I know I'm not in trouble, Austin.
Yeah.
But why the fuck is he taking a picture of my ID on his iPhone? Like, why is this child policeman, this police boy, photographing my ID? But it was so. I mean, it fucking sucked, but actually, it resolved itself fairly. I was like, this could be an all-nighter thing. You don't really know with a scenario like that. Also, I will say this. 4-story hotel room, elevator shaft. If you're getting stuck in an elevator, you want it to be higher stakes than that. It was pretty. I want to be like 28th floor of the World Trade Center.
Yeah, it's like the pulley system is too short for this thing to get stuck anyways.
So it's not even that great of a story.
Why don't they have that with elevators, where there should be a little latch in the top, where you pull the latch out and a little rope comes down? You can just kind of pull your way up to whatever floor you need to go to, and then open the doors yourself.
I mean, they should have an eject button. We're blasting straight through the
dude, like Charlie,
there should be like a case with a parachute, and you smash it open. you know, like a fire extinguisher, and then
every elevator you should be able to engage the Wonka protocol. Shoot it out of the top.
We're engaging in Wonka. We're engaging in Wonka protocol right now.
Initiating Wonka sequence.
Initiating Wonka sequence.
In 3, 2.
And then you go right through the fucking roof.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, then Austin goes down and
goes down.
And then he goes down. He goes down and then goes down again.
And I'll tell you what, Austin was out of there pretty quick after those doors opened up. You know, we all were, but Austin especially. He did that cartoon thing where there was just like a cloud silhouette of him. It was like, and then he was just kind of there as a cloud.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah,
and then a piano fell on his head, and then the keys were his teeth.
Yeah, it was not a great way to end the evening. It was a absolutely lovely wedding otherwise. So I'll demand an apology from that elevator technician. Here's the other thing too, is like they aren't communicating with us. So we're just hearing stuff, and then somebody messaged Austin and was like, hey, they're going to try and lower the elevator. It's like, well, a little heads up to us would have been nice from the people actually doing the saving. And then the door just starts opening. So I stick my hand in there and I'm like, get it the fuck open. And the technician's like, whoa, hey, man, whoa, hold on, dude. I'm like,
hold it. I'm the oldest elevator technician in St. Cloud, Minnesota. Hey.
Inspect the doors of the elevator, youngin. It's like, no, tell me that you're even opening the door. You can hear through those doors very easily.
When I came up as a prospector in the 1880s, I never thought I'd be working on an elevator when I was 120 years old.
Yeah,
I migrated to St. Cloud in the 1850 elevator rush when we found out all these elevators were being built and discovered.
I'm one of the few people who feels that St. Cloud, Minnesota is too progressive right now.
I was stuck in an elevator for 15 seconds. 15 seconds too long, and the panic that ensues is very prevalent. You can feel it.
Yeah. Shout out to all of us, honestly, for kind of holding it together in a horror movie scenario. That's the only time I've ever been stuck in an elevator. So yeah, I don't know.
Damn.
That elevator tech.
That's crazy. Did you keep the party going afterwards?
Nah, we just went to bed. It was like 1:30.
After that, you're so tired.
Yeah. Dude, I was on the fence about partying anyways after that because we had been drinking like 4. So
I feel you.
Dude, okay, so that was Saturday. Saturday also I was at a rodeo. I'll talk about that for a little bit. But
first one?
No, I grew up in Cheyenne, which is
so you're saying this wasn't your first rodeo?
It wasn't my first rodeo.
Was that your bit of being like, this is my first rodeo?
I think I did have a bit about that for a while. Yeah, this is my first rodeo.
I think that was my bit that you were like, I don't even remember.
I think, I don't know. We did it on the podcast.
Yeah, so. I think we had this conversation already.
Right. Friday at CCU, right? We're doing the mic. I do my
great mic.
Yeah, it was Friday. A really good mic. I have a fun ass set. Freeberg goes up, he has a fun set, and then he comes up to me. David Freeberg, we got to get him on the pod. He's funny. But he's like, do you want to like smoke a little bit of weed? And I was like, I'll take a hit. And then Zach is there, and Zach is going to go up last. And we're like, dude, come with us. And he's like, I still got to go up. And I'm like, dude, come on, you'll be fine. Come. And he's like, okay. And then like, as we're leaving, I'm like, by the way, Zach, like you might not be fine. Like if you don't want to, you don't have to.
This is weed and you are Zach. So
yeah, it's like, no, I'd love to, So then we go smoke weed. Zach, I'm like right away. I took like one hit and I'm like, don't like being around people right now.
Right.
Zach, like I'm getting a lot of anxiety. And then Zach is like just higher than I've ever seen. He's like about to go up, and I go up to him and I go, Zach, here's what you got to do. I pitched him a bit that I'm too afraid to do.
Yeah.
And it's about
are you gonna stop this take right now?
Should I?
Yeah.
All right.
Why not? Dude, Tommy, this is fucking insane, man.
This is my
Have you done it on stage?
No, I'm too afraid to.
Are we gonna have to cut this out?
Just say it in a way that we won't have to.
Okay, here's the thing. Everybody I've ever met who's been in a wheelchair is an asshole. Okay. Like, I'm not saying they all are assholes. I'm just saying the ones that I have met have been dicks about it to me for no reason. Right. And like,
yeah,
all I'm saying is like, I get that they live a harder life than us, you know, and for that reason, they're not going to always be happy. But fucking be nice. I didn't put you in the wheelchair. Also, dude, like maybe there'd be more ramps around if you were a little nicer to me. Okay. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. Your life might actually be easier and then you wouldn't always be so cranky because you're not a dick to me all the time. So I'm pitching this to Zach and I'm like, dude, you got to do this joke.
You gotta say the thing I'm afraid to say.
He doesn't end up doing the joke, which I didn't really.
Imagine Zach has no, and Zach is funny. He's one of my favorite comedians. I ran a show with him for years. I know we make fun of him a lot because I love him so much. His comedy is not. I'm gonna get you there.
Yeah.
It's the complete opposite where it's just like an Eminem had sex with a banana and you're like, what the fuck?
I'm going to tell you the advice I gave him after his set. And I think you're going to agree with it. It's good advice. Okay. So Zach goes up, he's like doing really well. Cause he's kind of riffing around. He's fucking around. And then he's going into jokes and just immediately loses the audience. So then what does he say? He has one line in the middle of his set.
He was talking about, he was like, make sure to tip your bar.
Well, no. Before that though, he had another one that was like, cause I remember that one.
Okay. He was talking about O'Keefe, the headliner. And he was talking about how, right? Isn't that what you're thinking of?
I think it was something
like, remember when he used to open up his sets by going like, it would never work. I don't know if he still does this, but he would open up his sets going like, whoa, hey, whoa, wow. And everyone would just be like, why is this man yelling and waving his non-hands around? Like,
so he's saying like he's doing his jokes. And then like at the end of his set, he goes, oh, he also called me Mike O'Keefe because I brought the bucket up. Funny. And he was like, hey, Mike O'Keefe, ladies and gentlemen. I was like, that's not who that was, Zach. But at the end of his set, he's like doing the bucket. And for people who don't know, at Comedy Corner Underground, it's a room that's run by comics. So at the end of the mic, we have a donation bucket. And the comic who closes out the show, usually doing a little bit of extra time, they'll try to get money for the bucket. And so Zach's like pointing at the wall. He's like, come on, we're run by comics. We got holes in the walls. We got mice out here. And folks, they are not tipping. Unless, of course, you count cheese as a tip.
Hey, that's hilarious.
And in the logic of his joke, the mice are bringing cheese and leaving it.
That's honestly the funniest thing I've heard in my life. Dude,
I know, dude. Ryan and I fucking lost it. You could hear a pin drop into this hot ass crowd.
You're talking cheese.
Cheese, that's a tip.
Yeah, Zach, if you're listening to this, and I know you are, that's the funniest thing I've heard in my entire life.
We were dying.
Why would mice leave cheese? That's what the one thing they love.
I know.
That would be like
we like money. We leave it. You're right. It's their tip. It's their currency.
It would be like if you left your bartender a beer as a tip. You know, it's like, I don't need this, dude. I have all the beer.
Okay. Well, sidebar real quick. I'm gonna let you finish, but that's a great move if you want to get in with a bartender. If you're getting rounds, if you're getting a shot or something, offer to buy them a shot when you buy a round. Even if they say no, they're gonna like you.
Yeah. You know why they like you? Because they get to charge you for an extra shot. They get to do a shot on the clock, and they get more tips based on that shot that they just did.
Yep. Faster.
It's fucking rules.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's what's up.
Is that really? That's crazy.
Welcome to the Logic Corner. Would mice leave cheese as a tip?
Okay, Zach
I'm Ira Glass.
Zach does his set. He gets off.
I'm Ira Ford.
Dude, okay. So during Zach's set, me and Grant are like watching and we're like talking to each other. And I'm like, dude, if Zach had the persona where he's like really feeling himself, like he's like a real fucking cool guy. Like he's the coolest guy in the world, you know? And he's just doing these jokes, these nerdy, like very, you know.
Yeah, but under like with the energy of
like selling them.
Yeah, getting a lot of pussy.
Also just like he doesn't finesse his jokes.
You know what I told him? I told him, here's what you got to do. You have in your head that you're the coolest guy in the world. You go
He
up.
should start wearing a leather jacket and on stage.
If you went up in a leather jacket,
and he should have cigarettes in his pocket.
And then
he should go Andrew Dice Clay.
If after every punchline, whether or not
fingerless gloves,
whether or not the audience responds and laughs, Zach like does a little dance, like like he would be one of the funniest people to ever.
He'd be the greatest comedian of all time.
Yeah. And I'm telling him this, and he's like, "Are you making fun of me?" And I'm like, "No, dude, I'm trying to give you good advice." And he's like,
We gotta have him on the podcast and punch up his act. We have to reinvent Zach. We have to have Zach on the podcast talk about.
Let's do Queer Eye for the Straight Guy.
It's like how Steve Urkel becomes Stefan Urkel.
No, it's cool guy for the autistic guy, you know. And we get like 6 different versions of Zach, and we be like, all right, here's
we're the cool guys in this scenario.
Yeah, we're
also the gay guys. We're the queer guys in this scenario as
and
well.
The autistic.
Yeah, get you a man who can do all 3.
Get you a man who could make consistent eye contact.
No, but we go like, all right, Zach, we've all written out a couple different new stage personas for you.
Yeah.
You know, and like we're gonna have you like try them out week by week, see what fits.
We're gonna reinvent you as a Mexican.
So now we're kind of doing Shark Tank to Zach. We're pitching Zach his own.
We're pitching Zach to Zach.
He has to give us money.
Zach Tank.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Zach Tank.
Zach Tank. So yeah, that was Friday. It was really fun.
I'll apologize to Zach real quick. He came in. I was working at Corner Bar, and he came in and covered my shift. I went over to Acme and did a guest spot at Jeff's show.
Nice.
And I forgot to pay the door person. So I had $20 cash, and we had agreed that I was going to give him $20 for covering my shift, but he ended up basically working the whole shift. So I just gave him the 20, and he's like, "How much is this?" And I'm like, "It's $20." And he's like, "Come on, man, give me more money than that." And I was like, "All right, dude, fine." He's like, "You know, I did more work." And I was like, "You did." So
I did more work.
Yeah. So I was like, so I flipped it on him. I went over generous. You want the whole 50, Zach? You want the whole 50? And he's like, "Give me 40. We shook hands, walked away as friends.
Man knows how to haggle.
Yeah. It was a fun night, but sorry for like kind of attempting to stiff you, Zach.
Zaggle.
Dude, it's so
Zaggle Kagan.
Zaggle the kaggle.
It was
he zackled me down.
So funny seeing him high on stage. Truly.
It was fun.
Okay.
I feel like he gets high and like I feel like Zach gets high and immediately there's just like gunk in his eyes for some reason. Like he just looks like
he is a little
he gets sleepies in his eyes and there's like boogers in his eyes.
Yeah, he's a gunky.
And he can't open them.
Smoking weed.
Yeah. Imagining Zach smoke weed is the best ever. I'm gonna be honest.
It was a fun hang.
Yeah, really.
I miss him, dude.
So then fucking
every day, Zach.
Saturday I go to the rodeo. I haven't been to a rodeo since I was like,
Adidas stands for Every Day I Dream of Zach. But it's with a Z at the end.
Yeah.
That should be his merch.
Every day I dream.
Yeah, that should be our merch. We talk about Zach so much.
Adidas. Every day I dream of Zach.
We don't give him anything for it either.
No, but he'll Zackle us down.
He like hates us for this. This ruins all of our friendships with Zach.
No, he loves it. Mike, fucking the way Mike was talking about it, he loves it.
Okay, but
Mike wouldn't lie about that.
Mike would never tell a lie. Mike's only lied to me. Like 80% of what I know about the man is a straight lie.
Rod.
So rodeo on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
We walk in. It's immediately the most chaotic event I've ever been to, where I've never seen this combination of shirts and tattoos before, where it's just like incredible, like NASCAR Let's Go Brandon shirts, NASCAR Let's Go Brandon tattoos.
Damn.
Everyone is just dressed like a fucking cowboy or like a woman who's frolicking in a field of flowers with knee-high boots on. We at first we can't like get a good spot, you know. We're like kind of trying to figure out. It's just
who you going with?
Yeah. Huh?
Who'd you go with?
Miranda, my girlfriend.
Nice.
So where is it?
Hamel So it's the Hamel Rodeo and it's in Corcoran, which doesn't make sense. Hamel's also a town.
What are these places?
Tiny towns
Yeah.
near Minneapolis.
Okay.
So
Like, are we like an hour outside the city?
half hour.
Oh, even closer.
Closer.
All right.
So it's sold out. I'm glad we bought tickets ahead of time. But there's no like, it's either VIP seating or just first come, first serve general seating. I'm a short guy. I can't see shit for like.
So you wanted to go to the rodeo?
Yeah, dude, it sounded fun.
What did your girlfriend? Did she
He's
want
like,
to
yeah,
go?
that sounds fun. That sounds weird and fun. Let's do it.
Nice. All right, I like it.
I'd be
a
down.
rodeo is genuinely fun.
I'd be down too. I just wouldn't think of it. I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like we eventually get in the stands and we're like watching, and it's like bull riding, which is fucking intense, dude. Like it's just the angriest animal you've ever seen that's like weighs, I don't know, 3,000 pounds or something. And just will buck a dude off and like he lands on his head, and then the announcer's like, oh, he took a bad one there, folks. Let's keep him in our hearts. And up next from Sioux City, South Dakota is Reginald Greggs. You know, it just keeps moving. And then like in the middle of it, there's a rodeo clown. And he's like the least funny guy I've ever seen in my life, where he keeps, at one point he brought a plastic butt out and like put it on the floor or like on the ground. And he's like, folks, look at me. And then he's like dragging it behind him. He's like, I'm hauling ass. And nobody laughs, you know, like, and he's like, what's weird with the
this act has been circulating in the rodeo clown industry since 1940.
Yes. Mm-hmm. What's weird with the rodeo is the announcer doesn't just tell you like what the score was or whatever. He's also like commentating, and he's like talking to the rodeo clown, and like it's a really weird thing. So like there's like a halftime show that's like this guy he's got a lasso and he's doing all these lasso tricks, but it's like one of those things where you're watching and you're like, I understand that what you're doing is technically very difficult, but it looks so fucking gay, dude. Like no one gives a shit that you're the world champion lasso boy. And so like the announcer keeps going, all right, folks, Ryder Kaiser, he's going to be lassoing it up. But if he's going to do it, he's got to hear you make some noise. And then the audience just isn't into it. So they're like, And then he like does it. Oh. And he's like, let him. The only way he knows how he did with that is if you let him know. And people are like, you know,
this audience is not engaging.
I mean, they just didn't, it wasn't impressive. Like it was.
Yeah. They want to see the bull riding.
This reminds me of when I went to a ping pong show in Thailand.
That sounds so awesome.
We know what this is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
A ping pong show?
I will say my brain immediately went to like an actual ping pong game.
Yeah, like.
Well, that's what I'm sorry. Am I missing something?
No, a ping pong show is like a colloquial term for like a sex show, because
I didn't
ping
know that.
pongs out of their vaginas.
What about a ping pong show where it's two women playing ping pong like that
with their vaginas?
Yeah.
That definitely exists.
Really?
Yes, I would almost guarantee
that
it.
should be a sport.
Because okay, so here's the.
You would almost guarantee that.
This was my point.
You would. I'm sorry.
This woman.
What Ryan just said. You would almost give it 100% guarantee that one woman sticks a ping pong paddle up her vagina, and then another one does the exact same, and they play a game.
Do that. Yes,
they swing their hips and play a game.
What they were doing, they were shooting blow darts and popping balloons.
They were queefing them out.
Opened a bottle of Coca-Cola with her vagina. Yeah,
glass or
glass one. Yeah. So I don't know. I think there's a bottle opener up in there or something. But we're in a group.
Dude, this pussy must just be calloused.
This is like in a nightclub.
You didn't like that, Ryan, what I just said.
No, not that, dude. It just seems
you didn't like what I said. That you didn't like imagining.
Imagine opening a bottle with your asshole.
Yes.
Like a glass bottle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, I did it once. I'd never do it again.
My point exactly. Okay, I was the only one clapping. I was like, holy fucking shit! And all these guys, like fucking Thai guys.
Everyone else was clapping, but they were like jacking off. So it was more of just like this the whole time.
They were like pocket clapping.
They were fapping.
Yes, flapping.
You were clapping, they were fapping.
But my friend who I was there with was like, "What the fuck, dude? Stop clapping!" I was like, "What are you talking about? This is fucking insanely impressive."
How have you not talked about this on the podcast before? This is the most insane thing you've ever said to me. You're telling me you saw a woman shoot a dart out of her pussy with the air?
Yes.
Wait, so
and she blew out birthday candles. And then this other woman came out, and this dude just fucked her, and it was crazy. It was
okay.
No, but it was like
impressive.
No, it was like
I mean, you're not gonna be. Believe what happened next. A little sexual intercourse.
They were doing
wow.
like I don't know how to describe it.
That is like, pretty crazy.
Like 2-person gymnastics while fucking, like crazy inverted. Like I don't even know. It was okay. It was
my question
weird.
Is. Does it sound like they're tooting when they blow stuff out, or are they doing this with their muscles in their pussy?
I think they suck air in and then blow it out.
It's not a blowhole.
Well, I've seen women can suck air in and queef, but it's more of like a, I mean, the force for a dart. Okay, I mean, I can barely throw a dart with my arm, and I'm a full-grown man. I mean, the power this pussy has, that this pussy wields, is incredible.
If a woman is in a bathtub,
thought experiment. This is like when you open up your science book.
Can she syringe water up her pussy and then stand up and shoot it out?
Yeah, I'm sure.
If you work on, yes, you can.
How though?
Because the vagina is
Eagles.
It's like
have you ever heard of them?
With my asshole.
You could do that with your asshole.
You could if you trained your asshole.
You could.
Have you done it?
No, I've never done that.
Diarrhea.
I'm literally I'm
water up there.
What?
Like think about when you like shoot a
diarrhea up my ass.
No, but you wouldn't have to suck it up. You said yourself you'd put it up with a syringe.
No. I'm saying
I bet some guys could do it with their ass.
I don't know how that suction works, but yeah.
I think the pussy has a lot more. I don't know. You know when you get a boner and you can like move your dick around. It's like a muscle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Kind of.
Well, next time you get fucking hard, if you're listening to this and you're hard right now.
This is how Tommy comes out that he can't get a hard penis. He's like, you know how when your penis
I'm saying when you are hard, when you are hard, but you can control it a little bit.
No.
You don't
it's
you don't have that?
Like almost a little.
Not Play-Doh. You just can like make it twitch.
It's like
oh yeah.
It's not like
it's
like do women, like Kegels, like male.
Yeah, it's like a muscle. You have like autonomy over your hard dick.
Mm-hmm.
Women have that over their pussy at all times.
Yeah, I think he's right.
Speak for yourself, dude.
I'm onto something.
Yeah,
speak for.
I was getting a lot of pushback with that at first. You guys made me feel weird.
No, I'm with you. I'm describing. You're, dude. I've seen
my hard penis.
I've seen Twitch. No, I've seen the proof that what you're saying is true.
Yeah. I feel like so like I feel like a lot of women can do this to a small extent, and then a very special kind of lady, a lady that you want to take home.
I mean, I'm sure it takes training.
Here's what I think happens. They put a little tiny guy in their pussy and they put the bottle in there and he goes, there you go.
He's got a tiny fan.
Yep. Yeah. And he's just flicking the darts out. He's flicking the the balls out.
He's blowing out the candles.
Mm-hmm. That's his birthday.
All right. Well, I just had to. Sorry.
Hey, how's it going? It's me, Frank. I'm trying to get the job to go.
They took my passport. I'm stuck here.
Look, I just want to find a decent day's work to be inside a woman's pussy, man. And then I'll be on my way.
He comes out. His entire body is wrinkled, like your hands get wrinkled if you're in the shower for too long.
I know I look like I'm 82 years old, but I swear I'm a 28-year-old man. You know, I'm old.
It's a tough job, but somebody's got
to find an honest day's work, man. Come on.
All right. Well,
so what was happening with the rodeo at the halftime show when the clown wasn't, or the last? This is what
that was the lasso, and then his girlfriend, dude. His girlfriend was amazing. She was like a trick writer. Oh, and she only. That's
like what you want to see tricks. At the rodeo.
Yeah. It was like mainly him, and then she would like go around like suspended from the saddle, getting dragged, but like really athletically, it looked really fucking cool.
I'm imagining her like riding a bull, but like with a basketball and going like between the legs under the bull, like riding it.
Dude, it was like, so awesome. And then dude, we just saw some dude get bucked fucking hard by a bull. And the thing is, like, once the bull's done bucking somebody off, now it's just trying to kill somebody. So they have like 3 clowns that are just like whoa.
Yeah.
Try to hit me.
Hey, do they do the thing where they tie a rope around its balls? Like,
I don't know.
I thought they did that to like anger it.
Maybe. I think honestly, dude, I think just getting on one makes them mad.
Yeah. And then you'd have to be so fucking insane to do that.
Dude, that's the other thing. One of the guys, there's an orange card, which I don't know what the fuck that means, but he got bucked off and the bull like stepped on his stomach. And then the announcer was like, well, he didn't qualify there because he wasn't quite at 8 seconds because they got to be on 8 seconds and then they get scored.
Okay.
Which I don't know how the scoring goes, but he's like, yeah, he got stepped on. So there is an orange card. He does have the opportunity to ride the bull again. And who in their right mind would be like, yeah, I'm like bleeding really bad inside, but I think I want to do it again.
It's insane.
I don't remember. I was pretty drunk, honestly.
That's awesome. That's such a good event.
Sounds like it sounds like a very successful outing to the rodeo.
Dude, the rodeo kind of rips.
I know. I'll go with you next time if I'm not busy.
I'll go.
We gotta go watch a bull.
I'll fly out.
Like, the horses are fun to watch. They buck pretty hard, but the bulls are like, it's like dangerous. Dude.
Oh yeah.
It's like kind of scary.
Yeah. Do they have horns too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big ones. Bigger than any of your dicks.
Any. Swear to God.
You think I'm fucking lying?
Bigger than my dick.
We made him an offer he couldn't refuse. A single blowjob. A single solitary blowjob.
That's what the Godfather's doing.
Should I tweet that? Made him an offer he couldn't refuse.
Godfather.
One single blowjob.
Yeah. I'm going to tweet the Mind of Mencia thing. I'm gonna be like, guys, I'm in therapy, and it's such a relief. I got diagnosed with a mind of Mencia. My life everything makes so much more sense now. Something like that.
Don't know how to say this.
Dude, you know what you got to do? Photoshop your face onto like one of his promo pictures. So it's like his hair and body, but your face.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Mencia, bro.
All right. Did we skip a listener apology, or are we at an hour? What's going on?
We can do it without it this week.
Yeah.
But yeah, write those in. We normally do one.
Write those in.
The boys had stories.
Folks.
The boys had stories this week.
We had stories. You guys had, yeah.
We had stories. We had riffs. Sometimes we don't need you guys.
Stories, riffs. No, I got a show tonight, man. I had a ton of shows this week. I'm fucking exhausted. I feel insane right now.
Dude, I
went sober the whole week because I knew it was going to be so crazy and I was going to do so much comedy. And I'm literally like, because I worked every day and did comedy at night. So I'm just like, no booze. I don't have the energy to like, and I'm literally like, I'm at my last day and I'm just like, I'm having beers tonight. I feel, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you have a show tonight.
I have a show tonight and then I'm no shows for a few days, which is.
You work tomorrow?
Yeah, I work like 10 days in a row, man.
Shit.
Yeah, you gotta
fucking sucks. And it's like so busy at the bathhouse.
You gotta stop doing that, Tommy.
I'm making a lot of money.
That's good.
No, they put me on 10 days because like two of my coworkers went on vacation and there's literally 6 people who work at the restaurant.
Do you have any shows you want to plug?
Yeah, come see me. This is Thursday, so come see me. I'm hosting the show. It's called Hi Hello Comedy. It's in Williamsburg. It's like kind of Williamsburg, Bushwick, that area. I think the name's Star Bar. It's a cool bar.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
Yeah.
There's a bar in Atlanta too, I think that.
Yeah, and if I got that wrong, then my bad.
My bad.
Yeah, my bad. But yeah, I'm hosting a show Friday night. So if you want to come see me, I'll have that up on my Instagram story.
Nice. Ryan, you got anything?
No, I got next weekend off. So it's
nice.
Nice.
I'm gonna be at the day this comes out. I'm gonna be at the Rustic Roots Winery.
I was there.
Yeah, was that fun?
I think so. I've been there. Yeah.
If you want to do that, I'm closing out that show. Come to that. Friday night, I'll be at Sisyphus for Emma Dollenberg is doing a show. She's leaving the country, so she's got a stacked Minneapolis show for that.
She's getting kicked out. She's tax evasion. She's got to leave.
Deported.
She's being deported back to Dollenberg land.
Folks, we can't say why she has to leave the country legally, but let's just say You can't be a pedophile here, okay?
And Saturday night, this Saturday night,
Try that shit over in France. How about that?
I'm also at Sisyphus Saturday night hosting for Sean Patton. So it's going to be very fun.
Shawnee P.
Dude,
Yeah, that
so
show will
lucky,
sell
man.
out. Yeah, so if you want to come to that show, buy tickets as soon as you're hearing this because it will sell out for sure.
Dude, I cannot wait to hear about that, man.
Yeah, and he's I've never met him. He's never
really
worked
funny.
with him. He's supposed to be a legend, so I'm fucking stoked.
I said hi to him. I was on a show with him, and I said hi, and was like, I know Cullen, and he was like so nice about it.
Cool. Yeah. Shout out to Cullen.
And he's like, the guy you don't want to bother that much either because he's like cool. So I'm like, yeah, dude, I know Cullen, man. Like, you know, funny. You're, you know, big fan of you. He's like, oh man, cool, man. I'd like to do content. And I'm like, dude, Sean, don't talk to me, man. I gotta get out of here, man. I feel like I got a Costanza my way in the Costanza my way out of this conversation.
Yeah. Because we've all had those situations where you fucking hang out just a minute too long, and that one thing
seconds too long.
And you're like,
I hung out seconds too long. I was at this like someone's birthday party, and it was like at a bar, and all these comics were hanging out. And I'm pretty on for the most part, but I had one conversation with one guy in particular where I just said the two of the wrong things, two jokes that missed, and he's like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "I'm drunk, man."
Who was it?
I don't want to say on the podcast. You guys probably know him, but it's, you know.
Is he like a bigger person or?
Nah, he's not that big. Just more clout than me, though.
Yeah, I had that.
Which is everybody. So
that sucked.
All right, you guys.
All right.
Good episode.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy.
Good talking to you. Fuck you, dude. I'm just glad we waited to the end to get to this because.
Write in those apologies. grantwinklescomedy.com/wecoolpodcast.
Right in. Yeah,
dude, I've been doing a nice sourdough egg and bacon.
Oh, you were talking about this
mayo sandwich.
Ooh,
it's so fucking good.
Get some cheese on.
Are you doing an aioli with your mayonnaise? Because I like to do a little lemon mayonnaise and hot sauce mixture when I'm doing a breakfast sandwich.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't do any hot sauce. I just like the mayonnaise.
Oh, you gotta have the hot sauce.
Dude, put a little twang in there.
Not for me.
Also, if you don't want to do any hot sauce, to give it a little twang, you do mayonnaise, whatever citrus that you have, lemon or lime. You got to keep a couple of those. Then you do a little like Cajun seasoning in there.
Or black pepper. Load it up with the black pepper.
If I'm doing black pepper, salt, garlic powder, paprika, but I'll just throw a little Cajun in there. Let's just make it fast, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
A few cuts that I make. All right. All right, guys.
Go fuck yourself.
Bye, guys. Thanks for listening. Bye.